Good morning, everybody. You know something that most people don't realize? That's that making more money is actually easier than making less money, and way simpler too than making less money. You say, "How's that, Brother Ricky?" Well, that's because there's a lot of ways to make $10, and so that can be really complicated. Then there are a lot of ways to make $100, but that's less complicated. Then there are a lot of ways to make $1,000, but it's less complicated. Then there are fewer ways to make $10,000 because it's much less complicated. But there are much fewer ways to make $100,000. So that makes life a whole lot um, less complicated. And then to make $1 million, there's only a few things that you can do to make $1 million compared to all the other things that you can do to make less than that. So the more money you make, the simpler your life gets because there's only a few things that you can do for that to actually take place. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 3 ways to simplify your life, or 3 ways to make money a whole lot easier than the way that you've been making it. Because if you're making small amounts of money, that's because you're having a hard time doing it, because the things that you're doing are extremely complicated, but they don't make a whole lot of sense. Are you listening to me? Making $1 million is because you're doing what makes sense to do. If you're not making at least $1 million, whatever you're doing, it just doesn't make sense to be doing it. Are you listening to me? All right. So make it make sense. All right. So everybody put MS in the chat. Come on, let's do things that make sense. All right. You say, what are you talking about, Brother Rick? Well, I'm saying that you can do whatever you want to do at your time. I can do whatever it is that I want to do at my time. But if I was you, I wouldn't be doing anything with my time that doesn't make sense. Are you hearing me? I'm shocked at people who are amazingly busy, but not very productive. And I'm like, why are you so happy about being busy? Why is it such a big deal to be busy? Why is being busy like the most important thing to you? Why do you wear being busy like a badge of honor when you're not being very productive and you don't make no money? I don't understand it. I mean, your life is going to pass you by, and there are going to be places that you should have gone that you've never been. There are going to be people that you should have met that you've never met. There are going to be ideas that you should have had that you've never had. There are going to be situations that you should be a part of that you've never been a part of. You're going to live a life of being left out. Why? Because what you're doing produces money so slowly until it limits the amount of things that you can do with your life, but you have a very complicated life. And I don't want you to live like that. More importantly, God don't want you to live like that, because God is into simple things. God is in a common law. It's only a few laws. And if you just abide by those laws, then you have a major amount of abundance, and you have a major amount of time to do what you want to do with your time, because your life is so simple. All right. So the first law that I want to teach you is touch it once. All right. TIO. Everybody put TIO in the chat. TIO. Touch it once. It's the first law I want you to understand. All right. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. TIO. TIO. Touch it once. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Y'all know I'm not gonna sit here and do $1 million training, and I'm doing all the work. That's not about to happen. All right, come on. I'm running with scissors. Let's go. All right, touch it once. All right. Friends helping friends, touch it once. Okay, Sharon, touch it once. Okay. Smith, Mike, touch it once. All right. J Love, touch it once. Okay. All right, come on, y'all. Let's go. Labaya, touch it once. Kirk, touch it once. All right. G Jones, touch it once. All right, let's go. Roxy, touch it once. You say, I don't understand what you're talking about, Brother Ricky. Just put it in the chat and I'm gonna teach you what I'm talking about. All right. But you'll remember it better if you actually put it in the chat. That's why I not make you, but that's why I suggest to you that you write things down. Putting things in the chat box, it's just simply getting y'all used to writing things down. We make millions of dollars because we hear something, we write it down, we say it out loud, and then we do it. We hear something, we write it down, we say it out loud, and then we go do it. We hear something, we write it down, we say it out loud, and then we go do it. That's how the brain works. If you use that pattern, you get a whole lot more accomplished during the course of the day, and stop being so fake busy. The one thing that I will not tolerate with people around me is being fake busy. I live a very simple life, and I'm going to show you how to live a very simple life too, and how to make a lot of money living a lot simpler. Okay. So the first law is touch it once. Okay. So he says, what is touch it once? You're welcome, Mary, and tell all the beautiful people in Kenya that I say good morning to. Okay. So you say, what do you mean by that? As soon as something comes across your desk, immediately take it and send it to the person that is delegated to or that is assigned to. Don't you waste any time with it, you know. So the things that are not my things to do, I don't waste any time with them whatsoever. Somebody sends me a bill. I touch it once. Why? Because I don't pay them. Shantae pays them. She's in charge of finances. You said you trust somebody to pay your bills. You're gonna have to trust somebody to do everything around you. Are you listening to me? And as soon as you become a trustworthy person, you'll be able to trust the people around you because the people around you can see what? That you trust you. And then they see that you trust you, they wouldn't dare violate you. Did you hear what I said? Everybody put I trust me in the chat. ITM, okay? Everybody put ITM in the chat. I trust me. Okay? I'm teaching y'all how to make your life real simple. Be a trustworthy person. And then the people around you won't have no choice. Why? Because they see you trust yourself. And because you trust yourself, they can trust you. Can't nobody trust a person who don't trust themselves. Why? Because people who don't trust themselves, they lie a lot. And people, when they see that you lie a lot, they figure, what the hell, they can get away with it too. Are you listening to me? So that's why they cheat you. And that's why you can't trust them. Because why? Because you don't trust you. And people notice that. They say, what? You ain't even consistent with the way that you behave. So I can get away with stuff with you. Why? Because you're not alert. You're not paying attention. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And then you attract a whole bunch of people who behave like you. That's why you have all those scoundrels around you, not because there's something wrong with your personal behavior. You don't have a lot of thieves around you getting away with stuff unless you're trying to get away with something. Are you listening to me? Because people observe your behavior and they like you're a no nonsense person. And that what? You keep your word and what you do what you said you're gonna do. So they know what? Don't come around here tricking off and don't come around here monkeying around. Why? Because you're gonna get busted. Why? Because the person, they see how alert you are. So they're not interested in stealing from you and all that. Why? Because they can see how alert you are. They see how you have systems in place that's going to check up behind them anyway. So they know it ain't no need in trying to steal nothing from you because they're going to be busted anyway. John Johnson, when he first started Ebony and Jet, he was opening up offices. And it's in his book, Succeeding Against the Odds, John Johnson's book. It's a really good book. So when John Johnson first created the mammoth empire of Ebony and Jet, he started opening offices all over the United States. And then he would take a long time to interview somebody. And once he interviewed them, he said, okay, I vetted them. I took a long time to interview them, but he didn't have any follow-up processes to make sure that they were doing what they said they were supposed to do. So they were robbing him blind. Why? Because they saw that he didn't have any follow-up processes and they saw that they can get away with stuff. And I'm telling you right now, you're in business. I don't care if people talking about Jesus. I don't care if they're talking about whoever they call themselves believe in and all that sort of thing. I'm telling you right now, people will rob you blind if you ain't got no checks and balance systems to be able to do no business with. They will rob you behind blind. You will not be in business long. Why? Because you don't know who's honest around you and who's not honest around you just based on the fact that they signed some type of application or they promised you they was going to do something or they know a couple of scriptures, especially all y'all who be listening to me who like love the Bible and stuff like that. You know, people they think you're a sucker because you love Jesus Christ, so they think that make you soft, and they get you twisted. I hear what I'm talking about, and they think they can roll up on you with some drag and get away with it. But you gotta let them know that that's not the way I live. In fact, the way that I live is really biblical, and in the Bible, the way that we live is we deal with folk who try to come around being nickel slick. I hear what I'm talking about. We check them like a hotel reservation to send them on about their business, and we know when you're trying to do stuff because we're very alert. Hey, listen what I'm talking about. We're in tune with what's happening around us. So when you have people around you that who you can trust, and everybody's going to be around you, will be trustworthy as long as you got a system to make sure they're trustworthy. They'll be trustworthy. And as long as they see that you follow what it is that you're saying, it puts the fear of God in people. So when they start hanging out around you, they say, man, this person don't play. They actually keep their word. They actually do what it is that they said they was going to do, when they said they was going to do it, how they said they was going to do it. And they ain't finna mess around and let me come around here tricking off and just doing what I want to do. And I'm looking at them and seeing their diligent behavior. What? They trust themselves and they keep their word. And fortunately for me, Shantae has always been an honest person. She has never, ever since I met her, she ain't never been the kind of person that want to steal nothing or nothing anyway. But because I have checks and balances, if she was a thief, I would know. But she's not. And thank God, praise God. I hear what I'm talking about because you need people around you who you can trust. Well, you're not gonna be able to run no businesses. I hear me. You ain't running no business by yourself. Ain't nobody getting ahead by themselves. That's not even the way life is designed. It ain't designed for you just to get a business so you can just run around and keep counting your money and being happy about being rich. That don't mean nothing. What means something is the dynasties that you build, the friendships that you build, the bonds that you build, the partnerships that you build as you build businesses. And then you get to what? have amazing impact on the people around you because you all are doing things together. And it's such a wonderful way to live a life if you do things together. But you ain't got no business doing nobody else's work. Did you know what I'm talking about? Everybody put N B in the chat. No business. Come on, let's go. Everybody put N B in the chat. What? You ain't got no business doing other people's business. Are you listening to me? Come on, everybody, NB, let's go. I need you to, I don't need you, but you need to. You need to start speaking of your life, saying, I am living a very delirious life. Why? Because I'm doing other people's work. You know you stressed out. You know that stuff don't work. That's why you ain't got no money. Are you listening to me? And if you had some money, or if you start even making a little bit of money, your life ain't gonna be worth nothing. Why? Because you ain't got no business doing other people's business. Come on, speak over your life, Robert. Come on, speak over your life, Walter. Come on, Percy, speak over your life. Come on, J Love, speak over your life. Come on. I want y'all blood pressure going down. Now you listen to me? Running with scissors, speak over your life. BN, speak over your life. Speak over your own life. Come on, James. Speak over your own life. Amelia, speak over your own life. Come on, Linnell. Speak over your own life. Ouija, come on. Speak over your own life. Come on, Nita. Speak over your own life. Speak these words into your brain. All right. Put them into your atmosphere. I got no business doing somebody else's business. I'm going to die before my time. I'm going to end up in a hospital. Are you listening to me? The work that's supposed to be getting done, it's not even getting done because I'm doing too much of the work. Don't live your life like that. Just cut that off today. Just make up your mind. I'm going to touch it once. What do you mean? As soon as something comes across, I'm going to send it to the appropriate person. Yesterday, I got something in the mail saying that my car needed to be renewed. Okay. And I looked at it and I said, oh, that was January. That's supposed to be like a tag or something. So I ain't touching no more. I took a picture of it. I sent it to Shantae. I said, can you handle that for me? She said, fine. Then I noticed a thing earlier today in the email that says somebody checked in for a device from da da da. In other words, it's done. All right. Everybody put ID in the chat. Come on. I want you to wake up in the morning and have 25 things done. And you only did what? One or two of them. Are you listening to me? Come on, it's done. Everybody put ID in the chat. Don't you see how your blood pressure is going down while we're talking? Do you see that? Do you see how wise that is? How your blood pressure is going down while you're talking? You can just, can't you just picture how much more calm your life is? How much simpler your life is? I'm talking today about simplify your finances because some of y'all finances is all over the place. I mean, y'all trying to do everything yourself. That stuff does not work. That is serious mayhem and confusion. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? That's the spirit of Babylon. Are you digging what I'm saying? That's the King Nebuchadnezzar type stuff. That's witchcraft. Why? Because only a person that's not in their right mind would be trying to do all the work, and you call yourself in business. It just don't make no kind of sense, no kind of way. Touch it once. When it comes time for something to be delivered, that the company needs to deliver, that you're not over delivering. You touch it once, you send it to the person that's supposed to deliver it. I don't deliver any books. Are you hearing me? Are you listening to what I'm talking about? Shantae got a whole bunch of books where she is. And when people want to, buy a book or something like that, she'll go out once or twice a week and she'll mail some books. She likes to do it. All right. She enjoys doing it. And she doesn't have to do it. She can delegate it to a book place if you want to. But I mean, we sell a meager amount of books every week. We sell books every week, but it's not such a drag on her until it's something she likes to do. So since she likes to do it, that's fine with me. I don't like to do it. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing and go to no post office and mail no books to nobody. Are you hearing me? Why? Because that'll send my blood pressure up. Are y'all hearing what I'm talking about? It's already done. The books are done. I wrote the books, okay? And I write books, and I'm gonna write another book every 2 months so that you all can have some real good things to read. But I'm not going to deliver books. I write books. I don't deliver books. Not because I think I'm too good to deliver a book, but if I was delivering the books, I wouldn't have time to write the books. Are y'all digging what I'm talking about? Everybody put MT in the chat. It's time for y'all to start making time. Are you hearing me? Are y'all listening? I'm teaching y'all how to run businesses. I'm teaching you how to have a life, a very simple, productive life. Everybody put MT in the chat. People talking about, man, I want to make this and I want to make some time. Are you hearing me? You can make time. Are you listening to what I'm talking? You are a creator. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? You made after the image of God. You can literally make time. Say, can't nobody make no time, brother. Yes, you can. You can make time when you start assigning things to people. You can make time when you start delegating things to people. You literally making time. You're not supposed to be writing a book and delivering the book. How you gonna have time to write the book? Are y'all listening to what? Are y'all hearing me? Are you digging what I'm saying? And people what? They don't like delegating things. They don't like assigning things. So they got serious problems. Their life is too complicated. And they can't possibly be making the amount of money they're supposed to be making because making money is too hard. It's too hard to make. It's too stressful. Are you hearing me? It's bothering your peace. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? It's bothering your peace. It's bothering your flow, your ability to be able to get things done at a rapid pace. Okay, so that's the first thing. I would, any bill that I had, if I was you, unless you are the bill payer in your business, unless that's your job, I would not pay bills. No, I would not pay bills. I would touch it once. I take it and send it over. Take it, send it over. Take it and send it over. So take and send over the bills, number one. And then number two, send the task over to somebody else. Don't be doing a task that other people should be doing in your business. All right. Assign those tasks to everybody, bills and tasks. Okay. Then finally, um, when people are coming into your business and they need to learn this and they need to learn that, don't you be the one that's training everybody. You train the trainers. All right. Train the trainers. Everybody put triple T in the chat, or 3T in the chat. Come on. 3T. Let's go, everybody. 3T. I'm teaching you how to have a simple life. All right. I'm tired of looking at you with them bags up under your eyes. Hey, listen to me. I see my brothers and my sisters, and I see y'all struggling. You have not been trained how to run businesses. Are you listening to me? You just trying. You got to get some training, okay? Or you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to waste a whole lot of your time. And then once you get some training, train the trainers. You say, what trainers? The people in your business. You're talking about how am I going to train somebody? You get some training. And then stop talking directly to your customers trying to train them. Train the trainers so that the trainers will train your people. Hey, listen to what I'm talking about? Everybody put 3T in the chat, triple T. Okay, Amelia, train your trainers. Okay, Robert, train your trainers. All right. Friends helping friends, train your trainers. Okay, Robbie, train your trainers. Okay, are you listening to me? Come on, warrior woman. Train your trainers. Okay, BM Lollies, train your trainers. Queen, TSTL, train your trainers. Okay. Sharon, train your trainers. Are you listening to me? Be strong, train your trainers. G Jones, train your trainers. Nita, train your trainers. Listen to me. You ain't going to be here on this earth but so much time. Your measurement on how much of an impact you had on earth is not how good you are. The measurement of your impact that you had on earth is how good your trainees are. Are you listening to me? It's not about you and about you talking about how good you did something. Okay, that's good, and you ought to be good. But you are really measured based on how good the people are that you trained. Are you listening to me? Are you hear what I'm talking about? Some people are like intimidated by the people that they train. They try to suppress the people that they train. They like competing with the people that they train. And I'm telling you, that's retarded with a capital R. Are you listening to me? Everybody put a capital R in the chat, because if you know at least one retarded person, that ain't got to act a fool. Everybody just put a capital R in the chat if you know at least one retarded person trying to kill themselves. Come on now. Come on. You ain't got to say who it is. And hopefully I ain't talking about you, because I don't want to see you killing yourself. But it's okay. You can even put a capital R in there, even if you confess it. Man, I'm retarded. Don't make no sense. I'm talking about a simple life. Are you hearing me? I'm talking about a simple life, how to simplify the way we do business. Why? Before we fall off the edge and clip some doggone place. What? Because it's retarded competing with the people you training. You ain't training them to try to show them you better than them. You training them so they get better than you. Are you listening to me? Do you understand how rich people live? Do you understand how we behave? The way we behave is that we happy when a person is smarter than us. You say, but Brother Rick, they're gonna be stealing your thunder. Steal it. Are you hearing me? Everybody put SI in the chat. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Everybody put SI in the chat. Y'all worried about people stealing your thunder. Man, steal it. Are you hearing me? Here go the thunder. Here go the thunder. Man, steal it. All right. Matter of fact, you ain't even gotta steal it. You can have it. All right. Everybody put SI in the chat. I'm just telling you how backwards we think. We've been taught like that through school. It's sad to say, through church. You ain't seeing competitive people like you see in churches and like you see in how the school system has produced people. It's sad to go to church to learn the Bible and somebody teach you the exact opposite behavior of the Bible. It's disgusting. Why? Because if the churches Now everybody gathered together. If the church houses was teaching collaboration instead of competition, excuse me, excuse me. If the church houses was teaching collaboration, you would see a lot of wealthy people. I say you would see a lot of wealthy people. Why? Because you got churches that's got thousands of people in it, and ain't nobody in there doing nothing together hardly. Just talk, come to church for 2 hours and go home. Are you hearing me? Got somebody to teach you something, make your conscience feel a little bit better, and but don't even know each other. Don't even take the time to get into the trenches with each other and teach each other and train one another on how to do something. Hoping that I'm training you because I want you to be better than me. But if we're in business together, you're going to help both of us make a whole lot of money because what? Because the better you get at what it is that we're doing, the more money both of us make. Are you listening to me? All right, give everybody incentives, okay? Everybody put incentive in the chat, all right? Everybody put incentive. Come on, come on. Everybody put incentive in the chat. I want to teach y'all how to train people, okay? Everybody put incentive in the chat. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Incentive. I want to show you how to create an environment where the people around you, you ain't jealous of them, they're not jealous of you, all right? Why? Give them incentives, all right? When you're training people, let them know if you get this many people to do this much, you earn this much money. If you get this many people to do that much, you earn that much money. If you do this, you earn this much money. We just had a company meeting with myself, my wife, my son, Ricky, Chan, the millionaire barber, and a young man, Darius, who runs our consultant team. So we just met. We met for 2 days in a row, just kicking a whole bunch of really good ideas for what we're going to do for this next quarter, because we meet at the end of the quarter to plan the next quarter. All right. And we meet for 2 days so it can be intense. All right. And we're going to increase it to 3 days because we really had so many ideas until we just should have made more time. You say, why did we do that? So that I can give the people that work with me incentives. All right. If you do this, then this will happen. If you do this, then this will happen. If you do, you say, but Brother Rick, where you gonna get all that money to pay them from? I'm gonna get the money to pay them because the money they created while we were working together. All right. Are you listening to me? Give everybody around you incentives. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? Make your life simpler. Don't be cheap. Just make your life simpler. All right. So that's the first thing. All right. Touch it once. Give your team the task. Don't you be doing nothing somebody else is supposed to do. Number two, pay the price. All right. So everybody put PTP in the chat. Pay the price. All right. PTP. By the way, if you want to come to my special class that I'm doing as soon as I'm finished here today, just put special in the chat. Special. Just comment the word special. If you IMF special. Okay. IMF special. If you want to come to the class, I'm about to do a special class on our International Monetary Fund. Normally we just do it on Wednesday, but I just feel incentive to bless you all right? Because I know some of y'all might miss it or whatever. But today you can come today if you want to. And it's about to take place. It's about to take place as soon as I'm done here. All right. So it's going to be at 11 o'clock Eastern today. If you want to come, just put special in the chat and we'll send it to you. Or if you don't get the link right away, like if you're on TikTok or something, because it ain't gonna work on TikTok because they don't have mini chat. So if you're on TikTok, go to rickthewealthcoach.com and we have the special on there today, the IMF special, and it's free. You don't have to pay nothing. You can come and learn how to 1099 a bank and what we do. All right. So if you want to come, don't just put IMF because that's not going to work. That's going to send you to the regular class. You got to put IMF special, or you can just put the word special in the chat, or you're not going to get no invitation to come today. All right. So I don't want you to put in IMF by itself because it's not going to work. It's going to send you to the class that's going on Wednesday. But if you want to come to class today, because I'm having a class today, if you want to come, you're welcome to come. You got to pay me no money. You just come and learn who we are, what it is that we do. And that's how we deal with people. When I first meet you, it's never Brother Ricky. I'm never going to DM you, tell you I got a WhatsApp account. I'm never going to try to get you to open up no accounts. None of that sneaky, manipulative, disgusting nonsense. All right. That is not how we do business. That's never me, none of the time. All right. It's one way for you to really get to know me. Come to our free class and see what's going on. Ain't no clones in there. Ain't no fake dude acting like it's gonna be me. I'm just gonna get off of here and go over there. But you got to come over there if you want to see checks and how we operate and all that kind of stuff. If you want to learn all of that, good for you because it's good for you to learn it. Don't cost you nothing to come learn it. At least you can come and learn and get an idea of how we do business. Okay, so put special in the chat if you're interested in that. Or if you're on TikTok, none of that's going to work. Y'all got to go to rickthewealthcoach.com. Rickthewealthcoach.com. That's my website. It has the class right on there. Anybody can go to rickthewealthcoach.com. Okay. So don't put special over here. The class is about to start in a half an hour at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. All right. So the second thing is pay the price. You say, Brother Ricky, what do you mean? The reason your life is complicated, if it's complicated, and the reason your money is funny, if it's funny, and the reason your change is strange, if it's strange, and the reason you got more a month than you got money, if that's the case, and you consider yourself a businessman or a businesswoman, you got one serious issue, and that's the fact that you don't like to pay the price. You say, what are you talking about? I'm talking about for the people that you're going to be delegating these tasks to. Most people don't want to pay the price. They don't want to pay somebody that really know what they're doing. You say, what are you talking about? They're like, Brother Ricky, I just can't afford to pay people, enough money to do the thing right. I'm like, that's not true. That is not true. I don't believe that. All right. What's true is that you cheap. And because you cheap, you don't like to pay people the price of competence. Are you hearing me? The price of competence. The price of competence. POC. Put it in the chat. Pay that price. Okay. Everybody put it in the chat. Come on. I know we started talking about y'all paying somebody. It's hard for y'all to even put it in the chat because most people cheap. That's why they have so many issues. Are you listening to me? That's why they're doing so much work. That's why they're so retarded. What I mean retarded, I mean going backwards. Start a business. It don't make no sense to start a business and then do everything you can to start going backwards. Hey, listen to me. That don't make no sense. Start a business and start moonwalking. Why? They don't like to pay. They don't like to pay the price. What? The price of competence. You say, what are you talking about, Brother Ricky? Let me explain something to you. Do you want a simple life? Okay. I said, do you want a simple life? All right. If the answer to that is yes, I got a second question for you. Do you want to make a lot of money? Okay. All right. Okay. So if you want a simple life and you want to make a lot of money, then pay the price of competence. You say, what are you talking about? Stop hiring people to do things who are incompetent because you want to pay them a cheap price. Because all you're doing now is that you paying a price twice. Did you hear what I said? Don't pay the price twice. All right. It's called 2x pricing. Come on, everybody put it in the chat. 2x pricing, or 2xp, if you want to put that in. 2xp. You say, what are you talking about, Brother Ricky? When you pay incompetent people to do things, you just pay the price twice. You say, why is that? Because you end up doing it anyway. Oh, I ain't got no church. Y'all not listening to me. I'm trying to really help y'all today. All right. I really want to help you. I said, I really want to help you. I'm tired of you having, money being funny and the change being strange. I'm tired of you not being able to put cheese on a Whopper. Are you hearing me? There are some reasons behind this. Your life is too complicated. Are you listening to me? Because there are competent people. And if you just paid the price of competency, you wouldn't have to pay the price twice. You say, what do you mean? You pay somebody that's incompetent to do something, and then you have to do it anyway. Are you listening to me? Why? Because you was cheap. You was thinking about the upfront cost of something or the upfront price you pay for something. You're not thinking about the back end cost of having to do the work that you paid the person to do because they don't know what they're doing because you paid such a cheap price until you attracted cheap people who what don't know what they're doing and are incompetent and couldn't do the work if you begged them to, if you put it on a platter, if you put it right in front of them. You have to call these people 2 times, 3 times. We'll go over it with them again and again and again and again. They just don't get it. And you what? They weren't competent before you met them, but you don't want to pay the price for the competent person. So now you're doing the work of the incompetent person. So now you're doing your work and they work. So every dollar you paying them is complete waste of money and a complete waste of time. And it drives your blood pressure up because it's nothing like paying somebody to do something and they don't do it right. It is amazingly frustrating. And it don't just cost you money, it costs you health. Are you talking about? Are you hearing what I'm talking about? It's the health price. All right, everybody put HP in the chat. I got to ask you a question. Is it anything in the world worth your health? I just got to ask y'all that. Mm-hmm. I said, is it anything in the world worth your health? All right, come on, I'm going to speak good health into your life. Come on, Javon. I speak good health into your life. Come on, how to sell 21st century. I speak good health into your life because you're going to pay the price of confidence. Come on. Jay Jones, I speak good health into your life because it ain't without no good health. Your life ain't worth a slug. Come on, Nita, I speak good health into your life. Linnell, I speak good health into your life. Chris, I speak good health into your life. Ouija, I speak good health into your life. Labaya, I speak good health into your life. Warrior Woman, I speak good health into your life. Ken, I speak good health into your life. Brother James, I speak good health into your life. Are you listening to me? Anybody else over here want to pay the price of competence? All right, I'm gonna speak good health into your life. All right. I'm only speaking into the health, into the lives of people who are willing to pay the price of competence. Della, I speak good health into your life. All you cheap people, I'm not talking about you. All right. I said, all you cheap folks, I'm not talking about you. You're gonna die before your time. You're gonna have high blood pressure. You're gonna have bad health. You are cursed with a curse because you're cheap. Are you listening to me? You cursing yourself. All right. I do not agree with you. I'm a prophet. I don't agree with folks. I don't agree with people who disagree with what's right. I don't agree with you because God, what? He paid the price. He sent his only begotten son. He paid the biggest price he can pay. He sacrificed his only begotten son, his only begotten. He gave the very best that he had. He always wanted to pay the highest price. Cheap people don't like to pay the highest price. So cheap people end up paying a higher price. Why? Because if you don't like to pay the highest price, then you end up paying a higher price because you paid a price of incompetence, and the price that you end up paying is your very health, your well-being, your soundness of mind, your peace, your joy. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? Your competence. Why? Because your competence decreases when you hire people who are incompetent because you have to do your work and their work, which means that your competence level for your own personal work, it decreases. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? Why? Because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing at the pace that you should be doing it at because you babysitting a lot of people because you was cheap and you paid people that you have to babysit. So now you're sitting around the house running a business daycare. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? A business daycare. All right, everybody put it in the chat. B daycare. Come on, put it in the chat. B daycare. All right. I want y'all to, I'm just trying to sober you up. I know we be having fun laughing. Because we gotta laugh. If we don't laugh, we can't alter our course. We can't change. But we just gotta admit that what? Nah, some of us are running business daycares. All right. I hear what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you walk around with a whole bunch of grown men and women, gaga, goo goo. Gaga goo goo. You know, everybody eating Gerbers for lunch. You know what I'm talking about? You're like, why is that Gerbers truck out here? You're like, oh man, they feeding our team. Y'all eating Gerbers? Yeah, they eating what? Because they can't eat no solid food. I ain't hearing me. The Bible say that babes, that people who do what they can't eat solid food. I hear them talking about why? Because they're not mature enough, because they're incompetent. And you paying people to feed them Gerbers, and you paying. It's just that you don't want to pay the price because money is the reason why people are so retarded and backwards. They don't like to pay money for things. I'm like, but you're in business. You're in the business of making money. So how in the world are you gonna be in the business of making money and then let money become the thing that kills your business? Is that backwards? I don't know how backwards. I don't know how backwards a person can be. Where you're in the business of making money, but you're gonna allow money to stop you from making money. That don't make no sense. Are you hearing me? Hiring all these little busters to do stuff, and you know they don't know what they're doing. No, they slow as a box of rocks, but they would just accepted your small payment. Why? So you ain't doing nothing but bribing yourself. It's a self bribe. Everybody put SB in the chat. Are you hearing me? You say, what are you talking about, Brother Ricky? You just bribed yourself. When you pay people who are incompetent to do things, it's just you bribing you. It's so dishonest. Are you listening to me? It's a bribe. I'm talking about the little chump change, the little. I give away more money than people pay people to work for them. Are you listening to me? And I come from the projects, from being homeless, from the penitentiary, a felon. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? Who people think ain't who the world writes off. You dig? Like I'm like they better than you or better than me. Write us off and all that. But it don't make no difference about how people feel. What matters about is how God feels and how you do what? How you practice God's principles. It don't make no difference about how nobody else size you up. Why? Because they can't stop nothing that God start. They can't ruin nothing that God is blessing. They can't dampen nothing that God is with. They can't stop the momentum of something that God puts momentum into, because he always 100% of the time backs up what he teaches. God don't teach you something and then don't back it up. Why? Because his word is what? It's above his name. Are you hearing me? And it never returns void. That's why you ain't got to worry about none of the principles that we discussing here this morning working, because they was working before you were born. Hey, listen to me. And you practicing them is good for you, or you not practicing them is bad for you, because you're going to end up with a little bit of money, really bad health, and a worthless life. So it don't make no sense to come into these business streets unless you decide, what? I want a simple life, Lord. Why? Because you are simple. You just simply give your best. And because you give your best, I want to give my best. I want to pay people what? The best, the highest amounts I can pay people, not the lowest amounts. Are you listening to me? Are you hear what I'm saying? You say, well, Brother Ricky, I don't have the money to pay people the highest amounts. No, you don't have the time to pay people the lowest amounts. Your mind just ain't right, because you're a little retarded. Only a retarded person would keep making excuses about being cheap. You got to be retarded because it don't work. Only a retarded person would think something is going to work that can't work. Hey, listen to me. You have to be retarded. Retard dead. All right. Now I'm talking about from the beginning. Listen to me good. Right from the beginning. You say, Brother Ricky, I don't, I can't be paying nobody no top dollar to be working with me. Okay. Some of you all right now, you got an 800 credit score. You could borrow some money if you wanted to, and you can pay people to do things for you at high levels, at good levels, right from the beginning. Some of you all just listen to me, but you don't even use your credit to borrow money to pay people, which is the way all of us that got money, all millionaires, billionaires, and stuff, raise capital on a regular basis. What? For the purpose of being able to delegate and assign things to people that we don't want to do, or that we don't even know how to do. And if we knew how to do it, wouldn't want to do it. Why? Because we want a simple life. We just want to spend our time doing a few things really good. So we we would mortgage the house. Are you hearing me? Sell the cars. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? Cash in the Bitcoin. Are you thinking what I'm talking about? We would do anything to employ people, anything to employ competent people, because we don't want a life that's so complicated. But you just don't think that way. So because you don't think that way, you ain't gonna never have no money, because it's the way you think. That's why you're struggling. Are you listening to me? And you haven't been properly trained. I'm training you now with $100 million training for free, because that's how much I love you. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? You ain't never got to see Brother Ricky to go get rich. Just do what I'm telling you to do. And what? You can get rich like we are. Why? Because it works. It works 100% of the time. I'm not guessing. I'm talking about how we live. Are you listening to me? And you cannot what? Lose with the stuff we use. Why? Because it's biblical. And the Bible says that the household that went out to what? Hire people. Matthew chapter 20, Jesus teaching you how to run a business. He said he hired people in the morning, he hired people in the afternoon, he hired people for dinner time, then he hired some people right before midnight. All right. Jesus teaching you. All right. The master of masters, the teacher of teachers, the trainer of trainers, teaching you how to have a simple life. It's in Matthew chapter 20. Read it for yourself. That's Jesus telling you what the kingdom of heaven is like, teaching you what? How kings behave. All right. You can't have a kingdom without kings. Are you listening to me? So he's teaching you how kings behave. Kings, we don't walk around doing other people's work. Are you listening to me? We hire people to do the work, and we hire the best people to do the work. And we hire the best people right from the beginning, because we don't care nothing about hoarding on to no little money, because we kings, we think like kings. The only difference between you and your money is are you behaving like a king and a queen, or are you behaving like a pauper? Are you listening to what I'm talking about? If you're behaving like a king and a queen, you don't want to pay cheap prices to people and get cheap results from people. You want to pay people the most you can pay them, so that you can get the biggest result, because you can't afford to have nothing but the biggest result, because you can never get time back. Are you listening to me? Are you hear what I'm talking about? Buy back time. Everybody put BBT in the chat. And that's how you buy it back. BBT. Come on, let's go. I'm going to teach you this next point. All right. I'll teach you this last point. Come on, let's go. All right. BBT. Come on. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Come on, y'all. I got one more point to teach you. BBT. All right. BBT. Okay. BBT. Come on, hurry up. All right. Okay. All right, I speak time acceleration into your life, Julian. I speak time acceleration into your life, Christopher. That's right. I speak time acceleration into your life, strong fit. I speak time acceleration into your life, Vika vibes. I speak time acceleration into your life, Nita. Time acceleration into your life, Patty. You cannot afford to wake up and the only work that gets done is your work. You just can't afford it. Why? Because it's too time expensive. Are y'all listening to me? I hear what I'm talking about. Until you start understanding that the most expensive thing in the world is the waste of your time, you'll never have any real money. Never. You got to get over that. That's a devil. You gotta check that spirit. Like, you're not gonna hold me hostage like this anymore. I'm gonna pay competent people and I'm gonna pay competent prices. First of all, so I can know how to train somebody, and then so they can know how to train somebody. All right. So you pay two prices. You pay the price so you can learn something, and you pay the price so that your people can learn something. I spent $1.2 million over the last 3 to 4 years learning things. But I've also spent that money on the people that work with me. Shantae she's got multi-million dollar training. You say, why with that? Because she's my wife. Why in the world would I want to be trained and she's not trained? My daughter Shantice got multi-million dollar training. My son Ricky got multi-million dollar training. That's my three amigos right there. All right. We a team that run, we make millions of dollars together, and then we branched out with partners. I've invested in things for my partners. Are you hearing me? I've invested in classes and invited my partners to do things with me too, so that they can be trained on what they need to do, so that they can be amazingly competent, so I don't have to do their work. Are you listening to me? You say, well, dang, Brother Ricky, if I had it like that, but I came from nothing. I came from $50 and being homeless. So I don't want to hear what you're talking about. I'm talking about once the opportunity is afforded to you to be able to get competent people around you, pay them. And once anything that you got that can increase your brain to have more confidence, pay for it. And pay for it fast because you can't afford to have a dumb, slow brain. Are you listening to me? You can't afford that. The price of ignorance is it's too much of a price to be paying. So pay the best price you can pay, not the cheapest price you can pay. All right. Now here's the last thing. Okay. The last thing is, so number one, touch it once. Number two, pay the price. And then the last thing is trust God. Everybody put TG in the chat. Okay. TG. Trust God. You say, what do you mean? Life becomes amazingly simple when you just ask God, should I do this? Oh man, y'all missed that. I said life becomes amazingly simple when you just ask God. I'm amazed at how many people got God, access to God, getting ready to go do something, and don't just ask God. It it ain't that God that you don't have access to God. It ain't that God ain't willing to tell you what to do. It's just that most people just won't ask. Are you hearing me? Just because your situation is daunting, just because your situation is intimidating, just because your situation has some wrinkles in it that you haven't figured out yet. Oh, come on now. I would cheat if I was you. I would just I would just get on my knees and just ask God. Or what? Even if you standing up, I would ask God. But whatever posture I was taking, I would definitely ask God. You say, why you say that? Because that means that you trust God. And when you start trusting God, your life gets real simple. Because it's only a few things, only a few decisions to make. Why? Because God just cheat and tell you what to do. Here's proof of it. In the book of First Samuel, David comes home and he comes home to Ziklag, and David is riding with 600 desperados and their families. Everybody with David got felonies. Everybody with David got warrants. They got tax warrants. They got warrants from fleeing from the city. They got warrants from disruptive warrants from not obeying the state. You know, these are a bunch of desperados. These are self-governed people. All right, these cats stay in the middle of a republic, and they like to hell with that democracy that King Saul is running. They don't want to be no part of it. They like, David, we'll ride with you, ride or die with you. 600 cats, even though Saul, David's nemesis, got what? An army of millions. But God is so strong on David's side until it don't matter because David has an army of unseen trillions. Are you hearing me? Unseen quadrillions. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? That's why Jesus said, I could have called 10,000 angels if I wanted to, because I got 10,000 angels in my right pocket. You hear what I'm talking about? And I don't know about you, but I believe in an invisible army. Everybody put IA in this chat if you believe in an invisible army. I don't know about you, but I know I'm strapped everywhere I go. I don't know about you. I can't speak for you. All right. But I would like to encourage you to what? To enlist in this invisible army. Why? So that the captain of the host, his name is Jesus Christ. What? So him and his angels can what? Beat the snot out of all your enemies. If I was you, that's what I would do. If I was you, I would get down with this invisible army. Are you listening to me? I was teaching and preaching one time on a Zoom when nobody listened, when nobody even on the Zoom. My daughter Ebony, she said, "You crazy as heck." I said, "Why you say that?" She said, "Because you're in there preaching and teaching in the Zoom, and ain't nobody even on there." This is 5 years ago when I first started teaching online. All right. And 5 or 6 years ago. I'm losing track. Anyway, but I was getting it. I'm inside of a private Zoom, getting it. I'm hooping like we got a $1 million congregation listener. And she said, "You are crazy." I said, "Why you call me crazy?" She said, "You in there talking about y'all don't hear me. You don't hear me." She said, why was you in there talking about people don't hear you? And wasn't nobody in there but me and you, Dad. She was laughing. She was slapping herself. She was laughing so hard. I said, "Girl, you didn't see that invisible audience?" She's like, "Invisible audience?" I said, "Woman." I said, "That place was stacked with angels." Are you listening to me? Are you hearing me? You better wake up and see the real world, baby. She like, "That's why you was preaching so hard?" I said, "Yeah, I was entertaining the angels, baby." Are you listening to me? I knew our seminars is going to be packed one day. People going to be listening all over the world. I ain't worried about that. Why? Because we're going to be in here practicing what? With the angels, because the angels are an amazing audience. Are you hearing me? An audience of angels. Everybody put AOA in the chat. So y'all can learn how to start practicing what y'all doing. Come on. But everybody put AOA in the chat. I just want you to know. You can be all by yourself and ain't nobody else even watching. Just practice your craft. Are you listening to me? Because you got to simplify your life and you got to be good. Are you listening to me? I said, you have to be good, brother. You got to be good, sister. Ain't nobody going to listen to you unless you're good. Are you hear what I'm talking about? So get good while ain't nobody watching. All right. Just go ahead on and put your webinars on, put this on. If don't nobody show up, preach like Paul. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? Drop the pride and be like, what? I'm living a simple life. And my simple life is that I promise myself I'm going to do this task right here. I don't care if nobody shows up. Why? Because my life is simple. What? Through repetition. So I'm just gonna get down, get down. If somebody, whoever show up, good for them. Whoever don't show up, good for me. Why? Because good for me, whether somebody show up or not, because I'm getting some practice. Are you listening to me? I did webinars 3 times a day, and almost nobody was coming. Nobody understood nothing about getting their money back from the bank. I mean, it was a novice idea for people to understand. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? But it didn't stop me from filing our papers. It didn't stop us from getting $1 million. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? We filed our papers, got $1 million back, working on bigger things. And we don't care if don't nobody show up for nothing. That's up to the people to show up. It ain't up to you. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? You just keep doing your thing. Are you hearing what I'm about? It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Oh, it's your thing. It's your thing, baby. Everybody put IMT in the chat. It's my thing. All right. IMT. Come on, everybody put it in the chat. It's my thing. Are you hearing me? Come on, y'all. I preach it to the angels if don't nobody else show up. Why? Because it's my thing. And I know the angels listening, and I know they're paying attention. And I know what? God is listening. I know he's paying attention. So you got an amazing audience. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? Get real good in front of that audience. Ain't nobody hating. They all clapping for you. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? Bravo! Bravo! Good job. Marvelous. Keep it up. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Strength and honor. Strength. This is the angels. This is the problem with folks is they live in such a fake world until they don't live in the real world. They don't know it's a such thing as angels. They think that's some type of fairy tale stuff or some voodoo or something like that. I'm like, no, that stuff you involved in is voodoo. All that stuff that talk you out of doing things. That's voodoo. All that negative stuff in your head that's talking you out of all your money. That's voodoo, all right? But the angels and God and what's going on around you is as real gets. Are you hearing me? Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Man, the invisible world is the real world. So you might as well get used to it, all right? All right, so David, he gets to the crib. By the way, let me announce this one more time because I'm getting ready to go. In 10 minutes, we're about to move over and go into my IMF class. And you all are welcome to come. Okay. I'm gonna slow it. I'm gonna get off of here in a few minutes because I feel a little faint. So I'm about to, grab a little something to snack on. So at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, in about 10 minutes, you can come to class. Put special in the chat if you want to come. It's our special IMF class. Okay. You're welcome to come. Just put special in the chat if you want to come. Unless you're on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, go to rickthewealthcoach.com. Even if you're on YouTube, don't even waste time. Just go to rickthewealthcoach.com and click the link that says special IMF class. Okay. Don't put it in here. Lollies, don't put it in here. Go to rickthewealthcoach.com. Y'all can do it on Instagram and you can do it on Facebook too. But how to sell in the 21st century, go to Rick the Wealth Coach. Don't waste your time. Okay. Go to Rick the Wealth Coach, rickthewealthcoach.com. Okay. Go to rickthewealthcoach.com. But if you're on Facebook, just say special and you'll get it. Okay. If you're on Facebook, just put in special. Okay. Y'all got that? All right. So David is really in a bad situation. He comes home, and since they left, somebody came and burnt their crib up. I mean, burnt their crib to the ground. Took all of their wives, because back in the day, brothers had more than one wife. They took David's 2 wives, and they gone. They done broke. And David's men are so upset. They talking about killing David. You know how people are. They all with you as long as everything going right, but then they get emotionally just out of control when they have some opposition. So David ignored them and went over and just started talking to God. And watch what David asked God. Okay, David. This is David in 1 Samuel chapter 30 in verse number 8. And David inquired of the Lord, saying, "Shall I go pursue after this troop? Shall I overtake them?" And God answered and said, "Pursue, for thou shalt surely overtake them, and without fail recover all." All right? Recover all. Recover all. Everybody put RA in the chat if you believe that you are about to recover all. I don't know about you, but I'm recovering all. Everything that the system tried to take from me, everything, all my dignity, people tried to take from me, all of the issues of life that everything that my mama went through, my grandmama went through, my great grandfolks went through, my great, I'm recovering all. Are you hearing me? This generation is going to pay me for all the generations that I've been through. If you believe in that, and you put RA in that chat, if you intend on recovering all right, put RA in that chat. If you're going to do something about not only what's going on with you, but how they treated everybody that came here before you. If you're going to do something about it, put RA in that chat. If you intend to recover all. Are you hearing me? David said, God told me, he said, go, man. He said, and pursue, and you're going to cover all. Now, let me read the word pursue to you. The Hebrew definition for the word pursue. It has 3 different definitions. The first definition is called Lirdof, or Leerdolf. All right. And that means a verb, meaning to chase, to follow, or to hunt down. Are you hearing me? To chase, to follow, or to hunt down. To chase, to follow, or to hunt down. Who's ready to hunt down their legacy? All right. I said, who's ready to hunt down your legacy? All right. Everybody put HID in the chat. Hunt it down, baby. Come on. Hunt it down. Everybody put HID in the chat. I said, are you ready to hunt down your legacy? Are you listening to me? Baby, when you hunt something down, that means it can't get away. Did y'all hear what I said? I said, when you hunt something down, it can't get away. That's what the word pursue means in the Bible. So when God told David to go pursue these mogs that stole your stuff, he said, hunt the mogs down. Are you hearing me? And it's called Leerdolf, Lirdolf. Okay, that's the first definition of pursue. Let's look at the second definition. The second definition of pursue is called Radoff. It's the root verb used in the Bible, implying chasing, persecuting, or closely attending to. All right, chasing, persecuting, or closely attending to. Let me tell you something about this life that we live. We persecute what's been trying to persecute us. Are you listening to me? We are in heavy pursuit of everything that's been trying to persecute us, and we are persecuting it. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? We ain't taking no more stuff. Are you hear what I'm saying? Not the men and women of God. I don't know who you are, what you represent, but we ain't taking no more stuff. I was in a bank yesterday. Again, here we go. I'm in a bank. No, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, I think. Transfer. I say, I want to transfer $100,000. I'm buying a lot of crypto because it's so cheap. It's on sale. So it's time to buy it. It's going to be worth so much money in the next year to two. This is going to be just astronomical. I believe that. So I'm hunting down. I'm hunting down my money. I'm making moves. I hear what I'm talking about. You say, how you know all that? I just ask God. That's all. Now you do whatever make the most sense to you. But when God tell me to go hard, I go hard. I ain't waiting for you to tell me nothing. I don't need nobody else's opinion. I don't need no second opinion. David didn't ask God what to do and then start looking around for a second opinion. He didn't care what nobody else thought. Are you hearing me? You're like, I got my marching orders. It's on and cracking. So I was sitting there and the young lady was like, I just don't feel comfortable transferring your money. I'm like, here we go again with this goofy nonsense. All right. Because I got, one branch in my bank, you know people. You walk in, it take 10 minutes for them to do what you want. Then you walk into the same bank at another branch and you get some of these just slow folk. Hey, listen to me, looking at you like they really got a choice about wiring your money to you, wherever the hell you want to wire it to. And it makes me so angry. So this woman is talking. I'm like, do you understand how you agitating me? I'm trying to go to an art show. One of my clients in my inner circle was having an art show. And I just wanted to go and show my face in this show and just bless him. So this woman is taking up my time, asking me questions like I'm 6 years old. Are you sure you're ready to make a move like this? I said, I'm real rich. I'm real sure. I said, and I'm real busy. And right now I'm getting real pissed off because you ain't got no business in here questioning me like you to make you want to, like you the use of fucking police. All right. Asking me about my money. Gangster, what the hell you think? I'm not a hoe. I'm not you, not my pimp. Don't be asking me questions about my money. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all that because we're in an era right now where you're finally starting to do what? Persecute who've been persecuting you. When you finally doing what? Hunting down who've been hunting you down. When you finally what? Changing postures with the banking system. And what? And getting your money that belong to you. Now you hear what I'm talking about? But you can't be no punk. And so I told her if I went to the other bank around here, I would have been done in 20 minutes. I said, and you not feeling comfortable about doing something, ain't got nothing to do with reality. All right. I'm not your child. I'm not being scammed. And I sure enough ain't no scam artist. She said, well, I had a police officer that came in and somebody tricked him with a ticket. I said, I'm not no dumb police officer. Are you hearing me? I say, they don't get police officers. I'm not calling police officers dumb necessarily, but the one she was talking about was dumb. They had a whole bunch of dumb ones pull me over and say some dumb stuff. So to being a police officer don't mean you got a high aptitude. And I'm not dissing none of you brothers and sisters as a police officer, because you may or may not have one. But I was on a safety meeting one day and I asked them point blank, what kind of test do you get police to make sure that these cats are sane? Because they got pistols. Are you hearing me? And they in our community beating the hell out of folk and sticking people up and shooting people and beating folk and mean as hell and rotten as hell over nothing. And these cats are all stressed out and rolling up on scenes and all that sort of thing. I don't know how many times I've been slung on top of a police car, some people telling me to shut up and all that. Oh, crazy as hell, mean spirited. I got preconceived ideas and all. I don't know how many times I've seen it happen to other brothers and sisters too. I said, so don't be comparing me with no police officer. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm a worldwide businessman. I got plenty of sense. I hear what I'm talking about. Don't be insulted me. I didn't come in your bank to be insulted and questioned. You dig what I'm talking about? She said, yeah, well, I guess I can do that wire for you. I'm like, I know you can, and I know you will. It ain't your money, it's my money. See, my money is not in an interest-bearing account. It's in a non-interest bearing trust, which means that I have the law behind me that you have to give me my bank deposits. I already taught y'all that. And if you need to watch that video over again, watch the video again about the laws you don't know, well, you can demand your money from a bank. So that you stop walking around here acting like what? Like you to pray. You ain't to pray. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? Are you hearing what I'm talking about? You the persecutor. You ain't the persecuted. And that's what the word pursue means. The word pursue means that you go after stuff with all your gusto. I hear what I'm talking about. Let me give you the last definition of the word pursue because it's such a good word. I really wish I had time to really teach it to you. Let me just give you the very last definition. It's called lishof, Lish apostrophe OF. And it's used in the Hebrew to mean aspire or aim for, often used in context of pursuing a goal or passion. But this is what I really want to read to you. Um, uh, Another use for the word radoff. It's used to describe pursuing enemies, but also in a positive sense, such as in Psalms 23:6, where it refers to God's goodness and mercy following or chasing us. And I want to leave you with that idea. I want you to understand that God is relentlessly, you son of God, you daughter of God, you man and woman of God. Let me explain something to you. God is in hot pursuit of your success. Are you listening to me? He is pursuing you. Why? Because you pursued him. See, that's the way God is. God is a pursuer, and he is pursuing you, which means that he's paying attention to everything everybody's trying to do to you. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? And you stay in his will. And if you stay in his will, he gonna pimp slap all your enemies and chin check all the demons and the devils around you, trying to bring about your demise, because he is pursuing you. That's why the Bible says, surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Look, I gotta go. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege. I love y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about that. You have a blessed day. Be blessed in the city. Be blessed in the field. Let the Lord help you simplify your life. Just trust him more and ask him what to do. And he's gonna show you. He's gonna tell you what to pursue. And not only is he gonna tell you what to pursue, but he's gonna be pursuing it with you, because that's how God get down. He says, "You pursue what I tell you to do, and I'm gonna pursue you." And everything that comes your way, you're gonna steamroll over. Why? Because you and God, and nothing. As long as y'all hooked up, y'all cold blooded, and the whole world against you. You be blessed in the city. You be blessed in the field. Have an outstanding day. And remember that stellar is a stellar does. Y'all get out here and K-Button take names. I see some of y'all in class starting right now. Go to rickthewealthcoach.com and just click special if you want to come to class right now. rickthewealthcoach.com special. We're about to start right now. Have an outstanding day. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Love you all. Have a wonderful day.